Hey my true life girls, let's add some length to our scarves. So first thing you want to do is you're going to put this behind. Don't work it in the front. You want your yarn to be behind. And I'm going to hold it in my right hand. Left hand, bring it through your little finger. Turn your hand. 1, 2. And that will give you some good tension, because if it's too loose, it won't do your thing. And if it's too tight, it'll be hard to. But you'll get a feel for your tension. Alrighty. So hold behind your first stitch. You always want to have your thumb and your middle finger behind. That way, if you're holding on to this, that can't just come off your needle. And your first stitch is the hardest. You're going to come in. And you will notice if for some reason you have this in the front, you're like, ah, where do I go? It needs to be behind. So you're going to come in from the left side. You're going to go through. Only go through in about 1/2 inch. And now you're going to grab your yarn. On the first stitch, you're okay. And if, as you're beginning, you're okay if you do this for everyone. You can put a finger right here and hold it to help you guide it through. And then you can lift it off. And then you can move your stitches up a little bit. Hold behind the one you're working on. Coming through. Grab your yarn. If you need to use your finger to keep it there, you can do that. With a little bit of practice, you won't need to, but in the beginning, that's a good idea. Pull it through, lift off. Coming in, about 1/2 inch, pull it through, and lift off. Coming in, pull it through, and lift off. If you're using your finger to assist, coming in, pull through, keep that right here to make sure it comes all the way through, and lift off. Coming in, pulling through, and lift off. Coming in, pulling through, lift off. Coming in, pulling through, and lift off. Coming in, pulling through, lift off. Coming in, pulling through, and 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 lift off. Now the last one is also hard because you have nothing behind here to hang on. Stick that back in there. And so I usually put my middle finger behind it. So I can still come in the front, and I gotta move up, pull it through, and lift off. And so everything's now on the left needle. And for your next row, you're going to turn this around. You're going to put this right behind, and you're going to repeat what we just did. So just click play on the video again.